One humble submission, ma'am, honorable ma'am, secretary ma'am from METI. One humble submission, ma'am, like this data privacy violation, the new policy of WhatsApp, it's completely infringing our data privacy, ma'am. So what they are doing, because I have been chief technical officer dealing with cyber crimes in Jharkhand Police, and right now I'm in Panchayati Raj. So there are different variety of people, ma'am. They are rural people. Everybody is using WhatsApp and they don't know anything. And every time WhatsApp is asking accept the new policy and they accept it. I request, since the matter is already in legal framework, so WhatsApp should not enforce the new policy and some strict action should be taken by the ministry, ma'am, against them.
Many ministries cognizant of this problem. Today, Germany has banned this policy of WhatsApp. Ministry is very proactively looking at what we can do about it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. One humble submission, ma'am, honorable ma'am, secretary ma'am from METI. One humble submission, ma'am, like this data privacy violation, the new policy of WhatsApp, it's completely infringing our data privacy, ma'am. So what they are doing, because I have been chief technical officer dealing with cyber crimes in Jharkhand Police, and right now I'm in Panchayati Raj. So there are different variety of people, ma'am. They are rural people. Everybody is using WhatsApp and they don't know anything. And every time WhatsApp is asking accept the new policy and they accept it. I request, since the matter is already in legal framework, so WhatsApp should not enforce the new policy and some strict action should be taken by the ministry, ma'am, against them.
Many ministries cognizant of this problem. Today, Germany has banned this policy of WhatsApp. Ministry is very proactively looking at what we can do about it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
A Difference Awards in Conclave. Well, our today's webinar is brought by ASSOCHAM in association with TCS. We hope all are doing well and keeping safe during this time of the pandemic. Well, to begin with our today's program, let me first of all introduce Deepak Talwar, who is the National Security Officer at Microsoft and the Chief of the ASSOCHAM National Council on Cybersecurity, to give the opening remarks. Mr. Talwar.
Yes, sir, please.
Thank you. Topic to take, and it's an honor for me to represent and be part of this well-distinguished Women in Cyber Awards conclave. A very good morning to all the esteemed leaders from government, industry, our partners, and participants of Women Awards who have participated well, and all the attendees. Welcome to the ASSOCHAM event on Women in Cyber Awards and conclave. I thought I'll take 2 minutes to just give a context in some of the fields which we all have gone through. I have gone through my own as well. My name is Deepak Talwar. I am the Council Chairman for Cybersecurity at ASSOCHAM and representing Microsoft as a National Security Officer in India. Just to give you a soft context, and before we get into this diversified award ceremony, it's a saying that technology is an enabler, and it has solved millions of problems and will continue to evolve every second to make lives better. That's how we all are seeing across the world. However, technology adoption does bring ample of challenges. And one of the challenges is to tackle the cybersecurity threats, the data privacy, the data protection, and many related prevalent issues.
With that, we now move on to our next segment of today's webinar. It is the ASSOCHAM Awards, and this is on Women in Cyber Making a Difference Awards 2021. And as I announce the names of the winners, I am going to request all of our winners to very quickly turn on their cameras. The first category in our today's awards is Cyber Influencer, and the winner in this category .
Over to you, Samriddhi ji.
Yes, thank you. Like I said to all of our audiences, this is the ASSOCHAM Awards 2021, Women in Cyber Making a Difference. And now, as you may be screens right here, our first category is the Cyber Influencer, and the winner in this category is Miss Mini Rani Sharma, who is Department Government of Jharkhand. Requesting Ms. Sharma to very quickly join us by turning on the camera for a photo opportunity. After we'll move on to our next category. is Mini Rani Sharma is right here with us. The category cyber influencer. Many. And
Thank you,
with
ma'am.
that, I'm going to ask my AV team to now very quickly. And next category is a cyber influencer. And the winner is Dr. Aarti Noor from the Center or CDAC. Requesting Dr. Aarti Noor and turn on her camera.
Thank you for the honor.
Thank you. Well, congratulations, Dr. Aarti Noor, and we congratulate you once again. Thank you for joining us. Moving on to category, the winner is Miss Smita Jain from Microsoft India. Let's all have a round of applause for Miss Smita Jain, Microsoft India. And I'll request Miss Jain to please join us on your camera so we can all see you. Smita Jain, ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft India, the winner in the Cyber Innovator category. Moving on quickly to our next slide. Now we have the Cyber Innovator, and we have another winner. We have Miss Misha Mehra, who is the Defense Research and Development Organization from DRDO, Miss Misha Mehra, Cyber Innovator Legal Consulting, who is the winner in this category. Ms. Puneet Bheen, CyberJor Legal Consulting, request you to please join us for joining us. Moving on to our next category, which is Cyber Data Protection once again. And the winner here is Ms. Samidha Chaudhary from Tata Consultancy Services Limited. Let's all have a round of applause for Samidha Chaudhary. Move on to the next category, which is the Cyber Promising Newcomer. And we have Ms. Mia Jha from CyberHertz Consultants Private Limited.
Hello.
Next slide, and the next category is again Cyber Promising Newcomer, and we have Miss Iti Shraddha Panda from Tata Consultancy Services Limited again. Iti in making, and here the winner is Miss Sumati Baduga, who is from Telangana State Police.
Thank you.
And she is there in uniform, performing her duties, Ms. Sumati Badugula from Telangana State Police. Many congratulations, ma'am, once again. Cyber leader in the making once again. And we have Ms. Neha Garg from HCL, who is the winner in this category. Ms. Neha Garg from HCL.
Thank you so much.
And Ms. Kiran Mehta from Accenture is our winner in this category. Ms. Kiran Mehta from Accenture.
Thank you.
Thank you, and many congratulations. Indeed, a privilege for all of us here to have you too. Thank you. Ms. Kiran Mehta from Accenture, Cyber Leader in the Making. Moving on to the next category, it is the Jury's Lifetime Contribution Award. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to now invite Ms. Ananta Lakshmi Ammal R from the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, or CDAC, who is receiving this award from the jury for lifetime contribution. Many congratulations.
Thank you so much. Really honored. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Women making a difference out there. Thank you once again, and congratulations to all of the winners today. And without any further delay, I'd like to move to our next.
Thank you, Samriddhi, and a very good morning to all of you. Talwar-ji, Ms. Ori, Mini Gupta-ji, Ms. Subramani, let me thank you for giving response how all these enterprises are helping women make a difference in the field of cybersecurity. And at the outset, I would like to congratulate all the winners of today's conclave. This is a very important initiative which has been taken by ASSOCHAM to recognize women leaders contributing in the field of cybersecurity. And I would like to congratulate the ASSOCHAM team for raising this awards and conclave in a very important topic. Well, we live in the digital world. The connected technologies have not only blurred the boundaries between the physical and the digital world, but also increased our reliance on them. Today, we see much more role of technology in government and enterprises, both in the private sector and in the public sector. And on the one hand, enterprises are transforming themselves by adopting technology-driven business models. The government had intended economic outcomes through the use of technology. As our dependence on technology is increasing, emerging technologies are making their way into our lives. We see new cybersecurity threats emerge, which are required to be handled effectively. I would just like to give that in the year 2020, certain with our India Computer Emergency Response Team has reported that there were 3 lakh cyber incidents only in digital banking. And this number has increased twofold from 2018. In 2018, we were having around 1.5 lakh such incidents. And in the 2 years' time, these incidents have become double, which is more than 3 lakhs. So it's only in one domain. In other domains, there have been much more, many incidents, many cyber incidents. Now, we're becoming interconnected. I would like to take the example of power sector. We have an integrated grid from north to south, from east to west. And on this grid are connected all our generation systems, whether these are the nuclear plants, whether these are the coal, and a single major cyber incident can put the country in the darkness. So therefore, we cannot, the need of taking care of cyber vulnerabilities, and we have to see that all these vulnerabilities are plugged ahead of the people who are actually trying to be in the damage mode, and therefore the need for cyber experts. Recognizing the need to strengthen the nation's cybersecurity and being nodal ministry to govern, MeitY has taken multiple initiatives focusing on monitoring threat analysis, sector-specific measures, and promoting research and development in cybersecurity. MeitY has started the Cyber Swachhta Kendra as a part of Digital India initiative. This is regarding botnet cleaning and malware analysis center. And this center is operated by CERT-In and works in close coordination and collaboration with internet service provider, industry, and academia. The center provides cybersecurity best practice and free malware removal tools for its citizens. This I wanted to as a way of information. MeitY has sectoral search to mitigate threat pertaining to critical infrastructure in the areas of finance and power. To promote cybersecurity across the nation, we have also initiated a program to offer grant to companies conducting innovation and research in the field of cybersecurity. We also started India Cybercrime Coordination Center, I4C, is a nodal point in fight against cybercrime. While government people step in this direction, there is a strong need for continuous cyber technology upgradation through research and innovation and investment in indigenous cybersecurity products. Industry and academia can play an important role in this regard. They are connected to us in this seminar from the industry and academia, I'm told. So therefore, we need to have collaboration with government and the PPP mode, with the government and the private sector and the academia. And the TCS representative very elaboratively told how they are actually working along with the academic institutions and also trying to remain ahead of the curve by investing in research and innovation in their own enterprises. There is a huge global opportunity. Every speaker before me has told that there is a huge global opportunity for promoting the development of security tools and creating the next generation of cyber specialists, which will of course include women cybersecurity specialists also. Globally, also, women are breaking stereotypes, creating successful career paths for them by leveraging the digital era has opened up. Cyber security is IT plus, as one of the speakers has mentioned. And I'm sure more and more people would be joining this workforce in the years to come. Women have a very important role to play. This has also been that what the kind of diversity in perspective which they bring, um, this will help mitigating the cyber threats, especially in threat actors in cyberspace have varied background and experiences. And this fact, it as well as women will take it upon themselves to open more doors for women to enter in this field and encourage them to take leadership positions. We in METI already have around in the cyber vision, we have more than 20% women as cybersecurity expert. They are both in the entry-level positions as well as in the leadership positions. You saw in CDAC one of officers getting a lifetime achievement award also, which is CDAC is one of the organizations of METI. But I understand from today's discussion, I feel that we have to increase this percentage much more. So we cybersecurity, we have to kind of demystify it. We as a country have witnessed the changing role of women in armed forces. I would like to give that example. From handling mostly administrative technical roles in the military, we now see women frontline combat roles as fighter pilots. Somebody mentioned about Mangalyaan being totally steered by the women crew. I'm confident we will see the same transformational shift happening in the cybersecurity space as well, where women would be our frontline defense specialists as well as commodores. In lighter vein, I would like to say that cybersecurity expertise is more based on the knowledge, the talent, and less on networking. Poor networkers, but they are very, very diligent and they have a lot of talent. So this is one area where it will be easier for them to reach their leadership positions if the leaders in the industry give them a little bit of support. And this context, the kind of conclave you have organized today, I would like to again take this opportunity to congratulate SOCHM for organizing this event, for promotion of cybersecurity, and believe that participants will immensely benefit from examples of women who succeed in cybersecurity to look up to, many more who will be inspired to take the plunge.
Thank you, madam. Can I request all the winners to please switch on their cameras so that we can take a photograph?
Great, Varunji.
Sir, once again, I just need to take 2 more photographs. Sumati ji, I would request you to please switch on your camera.
As many as possible to get into the grid will be a great honor.
There's a small limitation that the grid can only have 20 people at a time. Yes, over to you, Samriddhi ji.
Well, thank you much, Varun. And once again, many congratulations to all of our winners. We'd like to extend our sincerest gratitude to you, Ms. Jyoti Arora, for joining us this afternoon, talking to all of us. And we are indeed very, very grateful. Thank you once again, ma'am, for talking to all of us. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've almost come to a close of the morning session, which is the inaugural session. I'm going to request Mr. Deepar, the National Security Officer, Microsoft, and Chairman of ASSOCHAM National Council on Security, to kindly give the concluding remarks and propose a formal vote of thanks for this first session.
Before that, Chairman sir, with the permission, I would like to specially acknowledge Ernst & Young for the wonderful job they have done being the knowledge partner. I would also like to Gupta and his team for the exemplary work. And I would also like to acknowledge TCS for supporting the program. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Let's have a round of applause. Jyoti ma'am said, let's have a good round of applause for everyone for doing it. Thank you. I wish on this verse, I can share with you what I'm seeing on the screen, and all of you must beautiful picture which I'll share with my mother, my wife, my extended families. Seeing some of us like I'm seeing Varunji, myself, and few compared to the entire diversified, distinguished women leaders. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our families that you are there, from the history where we belong to and from the future. This is coming bottom from our heart, not representing any corporate, and that's a reality. Before going into the conclusion of this topic and thanking, I to just take a minute to speak on behalf of Chief Guest, Ms. Jyoti Arora, Special Secretary and Financial Advisor. Thank you, ma'am. Government of India is being privileged to be as a citizen, as being part of corporate, as being industry body members. It has been represented in pandemic, before pandemic, and the type of activity work which we keep hearing is really, really humongous. It's not easy, and with the complexity of 30 or 40 odd, units or entities within cyber, some of them you have named, to consolidate and look for such level of work. We are honored and privileged as part of corporate to contribute, and wish to do a lot more. Indeed, thank you for being present. How Government of India is helping us, MeitY is helping us, coordinator bodies, national agencies under the PM office, MHAs, NTROs are really, really helping all of us to build and navigate. We as corporate are, should have more stronger shoulders to contribute more. If you ask what we are doing, even as individuals, as users, as corporate, the wish has to be many more, as I started saying, in terms of the diversity. It is also an to share some of the feelings which I heard when the session started. Thank you, Ms. Shenam Ori, for establishing that facts that how this diversity is not just about women, that what all is needed, how Dell overall is helping, in this digital transformation journey. It was a good foundation from you, taken up by Ms. Mini Gupta, part EY. Thank you for bringing that with few slides, that what is the percentage in 20 era while we are seeing 2020. It's not that much which it should be. We wish it grows 30-40% and more. Rather, it has to be equality everywhere, if at all. A very beautiful perspective learned, or everybody would have seen, Ms. Santa Subramani, Global TCS Cybersecurity Practice. Very, very vulnerable ways of how much plethora of opportunities are. It's a matter of tapping those opportunities without having a factor of fear, without having a lack of knowledge that this is not existing. And by the way, it's not only about security. Thank you for bringing that up. It's altogether a larger context into. Congratulations to all the winners. It's very low in numbers, if I have to be very, very honest to my heart. There has been thousands with $1 billion populated country of India and single women empowerment. It's very, very low. While we talk about cyberware, ransomware, Ms. Shinim talked about, and how ransomware as a services are. If we multiply that with the workforce, even the 30% workforce for women would go, exponentially higher number what we are now, and the recognition has to be twice or thrice in the field of cybersecurity. Thank you, EY, for putting that effort. I witness on behalf of everyone in industry body of ASSOCHAM that the type of Neeta ma'am has taken, Mini, Dr. Charu, EY, his team, the entire fraternity, Dr. Gulshan Roy, everybody in the nights, in the mornings to get into the names. I can tell for it very transparently was not easy. If I missed any, my apologies.